Welcome back to Timeless Wisdom, DHR's short web series dedicated to the celebration of the extraordinary talent and passion of senior or seasoned staff within Los Angeles County. My name is Lisa Garrett, and I'm pleased to introduce you to a truly special and entertaining guest. Today, joining us is Roland Gilbert, who is a senior human relations consultant with the Los Angeles County Human Relations Commission. Welcome, Mr. Gilbert. I am so excited to have you here. For our audience, this is Mr. Gilbert's second or third career post-retirement. He had an exciting career before he joined our workforce, and he's going to tell us a little bit about it. He brings a wealth of knowledge and experience to the county. So would you welcome Roland Gilbert? Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Lisa. It's great to be here.
Wonderful. I just wanted to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? And if you want to go back to where you grew up, how you came here, but tell us just a little bit about yourself, if you will.
Well, my first professional job was as an engineer with the Pacific Telephone and Telegraph Company. That's AT&T today.
Okay, all right.
And I had gone to college. I got a bachelor's degree in economics with the University of California at Irvine.
All right.
And after I got my bachelor's degree, I entered the master's program and then went to work as an engineer at the same time.
Now he's just bragging. He was like a straight A student, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was a straight A student in economics as an undergraduate. And so I went to work as an engineer with them. And it turned out that they had been working on a problem, underground construction problem, for about 2 years. And they gave it to me, see what you can do with it. Well, I solved that problem in 6 weeks.
Okay.
And because of that, it turned out I was recommended for a presidential management internship with President Carter.
Wonderful. Congratulations on that.
And I was placed in service with the United States Small Business Administration in Washington, D.C. And what happened is it was a brand new program. We had 26 cities, and each of us had cities to manage. There were only 4 of us. They gave us $100 million.
Wow.
And we successfully turned that $100 million into...
That's a lot today, and that was definitely a lot back then, for a young person just coming out of graduate school.
Oh, yeah. Yes, and we successfully turned that into $1 billion worth of financing within 1 year. Now, after I left government service, and the reason I left is someone made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Okay.
And I came back to California and was in business consulting. And did that for about 10 years in Huntington Beach. And then God made a calling on my life and took me from that type of professional, analytical business background and sent me to Oakland, California to develop a program to help inner city youth and adults. The primary focus and purpose was to help people have a paradigm shift. I wound up writing a book about it called The Ghetto Solution. Anyway, I did that for over 20 years.
Wow. Okay, and then after that?
My sister got lung cancer. So I resigned from Simba and went to take care of her. Okay. And that's when I exited the workforce. Okay. And I came back to Los Angeles, my sister, and I don't regret it. Unfortunately, long story short, I wound up becoming broke doing that.
So was that your motivation for returning to the workforce? What was that experience like?
After my sister died.
Correct.
After my sister passed away, then of course I was looking for employment. But I didn't think I'd have a problem because I'm well qualified.
Yes.
Boy, was I in for a surprise. I became the poster child for age discrimination. Wow. I could not get employed.
With all the things on your resume and all the things you had done, all programs you had started, could not get a job.
Could not get employed.
But something happened. The
County of Los Angeles had a program for seniors. And I applied for the program. They accepted me into the program.
Wonderful.
And my first assignment was in Glendale, working at a thrift store at the hospital. So I did that for about a year, and then I got a new social worker, caseworker, new caseworker. And she looked at my resume, came out and visited with me, and said, let's see what we can do here. And she brought me to the Human Relations Commission.
And the rest is almost history.
Almost, yeah. And I did that for about 3 years, part-time, 20 hours a week. And then they hired me full-time in 2020. So I've been with the Human Relations Commission now for 7 years.
And what is your assignment there?
Current assignment is to look out into the future and predict social and cultural issues that will impact the County of Los Angeles that the Human Relations Commission needs to prepare for early. And make recommendations as to what these are and what to do and how to solve it and that sort of thing.
I love that. And so you're enjoying your job?
Oh, I love my job. I love what I do. Yeah, it's very creative work. But the most thing I love about it is that feeling of family.
I love that.
Yeah.
And that's in the County of Los Angeles, we always try to foster family here and have people feel like they have a sense of belonging. And I'm so glad that you said that, because it is working. It really is. What legacy would you like to leave behind for the people you're working with or the people who might be watching this?
A life well lived. I want to be an example of a long, healthy, honorable life. That's the legacy I want to leave behind.
Well, very last question is, when I was asking you, would you like to learn a new skill, and what would that be? And you already had an answer off the top of your head. And what is that? What is that?
Artificial intelligence.
What?
Yes,
So you're into
AI.
artificial? Okay.
Yes, I'm already into it on my own, using it where I can on the job, particularly to help me with these predictions. But I want to get deeper into it.
We were talking earlier about this person named Daniel Pink, who has done a lot of study on motivation of employees and employee engagement. And one of the things he says is, it's not all about the money, but it's about if people feel like they can be autonomous in their work, or they can master something, like you want to master AI, and that there's a purpose.
Yes.
And you have all of those things wrapped up here in the County of Los Angeles employment. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I want to say this has been, it's been a pleasure meeting you, and I applaud all of your efforts and all of the jobs that you've had, but that you love the County of Los Angeles probably as much as I do. So thank you for that. And I thank you for your valuable insight, especially into dealing with older adults who are returning to the workforce. So some of your comments today we're going to take back to make sure that others don't have that experience. So thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right.